Guess what today is? I'll give you a hint. Adam has a drill. What else do you got?
Ballistol.
He's got some lube. What are we doing today?
We are going to be doing the TLS kit on Eddie's Can-Am.
Boom! The TLS kit. So what's up, everybody? That car guy Eddie here, and today's video is actually something that does scare me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's putting this, which is the TLS kit, into the Can-Am. For those of you that don't know, the TLS kit stands for Tow Link Support Kit, and effectively what it is is we're gonna see if we can get the camera down here. We decided to kind of do this kind of rogue, or we would have set it up better, but as you can see, you have the 3 radius rods that connect down here to the hub, and what we were doing was we were greasing the hub. And for my birthday, Adam got me these Tow Link kits, and basically, if you look, these are double sheared, which means that there's connection on both sides. So is the bottom, but this one is a single shear, which means it's only connected on one side. So what happens is, over time, this will actually wobble and it will wallow out, and you'll get some play in this middle one. Now, I don't have that, but with the 32s that we put on here, with the offset rims that I'm running, we definitely want to insert this. Now, the install is the scariest part. And the reason the install, look, Adam is so excited right now because he gets to drill into the can. So the install, if you look here, the install includes this step drill from Shock Therapy. Basically, it's a step, and I'm assuming you just drill all the way into it, right?
Yep, all the way through.
Yeah, you just drill all the way through, and it's going to take about a minute. So we're going to record it. We're going to do it. I cannot drill into my machine, and normally I would have got Lynx to do this because Lynx enjoys drilling into machines. But unfortunately, Lynx is not here. So while Adam is doing that, I will be filming with my eyes closed. I do want to introduce everybody to someone. This is Enzo. Enzo, look! Yes! Smile for the camera. Woo! Yeah! So this is Enzo. He's the new puppy. Shout out if you know why I named him Enzo. And we'll kind of go from there. So yeah, so we will stop talking. We will start. All right, we will start to do this, and keep our fingers crossed that it won't break anything. I don't want to have to buy new hubs. Enzo dog, it is a little scary. Part of me doesn't even want to do this. Part of me is like, just wait till they wallow out and then let's do it. But we already have the wheels off. We already have it on the jacks, so we're gonna go from there. Anyways, stay tuned for some drilling action. Okay, so we're in the car. Okay, we did not get the tow links done, and the reason we didn't get the tow link done is because it's
inadequate tooling.
It's a what?
Inadequate tooling.
Inadequate tooling. That's some mechanic term, bro. Okay, so it's a 17, right?
18.
So it's an 18 that goes through the hub, and then there's either a 17 or 18 bolt on the other side of it. Problem is, I do not have a 17 or 18 wrench. To get a wrench that big, I have a crescent wrench, but a crescent wrench is just too hub to fit in there. Like literally, it's just this little area. The good news is this guy right here just bought his house, and all of his tools are 10 minutes away, which is
convenient.
Very convenient, actually. Not quite as convenient as when I lived across the street from Lynx, who probably has a 17 or 18 wrench that he could easily get. But stay tuned because we will be drilling in just a few minutes.
Not yet. Not all the way through yet. Oh, that's happening. That's getting cut. Ow. No, not yet. There it goes.
Done?
Done.
Satisfying?
Yes.
That was way faster than I thought it was going to be. The video said a minute, bro.
53 seconds, pretty close.
All right, that's what she said. All right, here we go. All right, so here's the deal. So the scariest thing I thought was going to be drilling the hub, right?
That's pretty easy.
Dude, the hub drilled, like, no joke. That step drill bit and the Milwaukee with a little bit of Blistol, I mean, we were through that thing in 30 seconds maybe. The problem is...
I had to clean it up.
Yeah, we had to clean up a little bit. The problem is that we got the toe link in, which is great. That went really well. And then we were putting the bolt in, and, well, the bolt broke. It called for 95 foot-pounds, which is like 128 newton meters. We looked it up, and we're using a good torque wrench.
Good snapping.
It's a snap-on torque wrench. And this thing, I could feel it stretching. And so here's the bolt they supplied you with. It says 10.9. No way is that a grade 8 bolt, dude. It doesn't even feel like a grade 8 bolt.
10.9?
It says 10.9, but I don't know what the hell that means. But here's what I want to show you. It's hella grainy. So look at the inside of this bolt here. So there's the bolt. You see how the inside's like darker and it's almost like sandy chalk? Here, hold that. You can see it better on this one. So that's some good light. You see? That sucks. So here's the thing. The bolt broke, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I want to show them how I got that out in case if anyone else runs into it.
Yeah. So if you break this, the problem is this is right up against the axle. So here's what we had to do.
So if you look back in here, you can actually see where it was pressing up against the axle. So right there, you can see where it's pressing up against the axle.
Yep.
And so this was just jammed in here.
So what did we end up doing?
So what I did was I loosened the axle nut. Come around, you can't see from where you're at. Oh. So I loosened the axle nut, and I didn't want to damage the threads on the axle, so I tightened this about 3 turns in, and I grabbed my handy dandy snap-on rubber mount, gave it a couple good taps, and that pushed the axle back, giving this enough room to fall right out. So
we're gonna head to Home Depot, see if we can get a bolt. The good news is that the TLS kit, the important part of the TLS kit isn't the bolt, and I want to tell you guys that it's not. The important part of the TLS kit is the step drill and these little spacers here. But we're gonna get 2 bolts while we're there. In fact, we're gonna bring this one with us and see if we can't get some grade 8 stuff.
Maybe a little shorter.
It's just a letdown, you know, because like this TLS kit was $100 from Shock Therapy, and you're really getting 2 bolts. I didn't get a sticker for $200. Like, come on. So I emailed Shock Therapy. I sent them some pictures. We'll see what they do. Maybe they'll just send me a new TLS kit. If they do send me a TLS kit, I'll give it away on the channel to another person with an X3. But yeah, we'll hit you up from Home Depot. Talk to you in a bit. All right. So we went to Home Depot. We got the bolts. But then we're driving home. We have a weakness. We have a weakness, bro. The tacos are real. Oh, the tacos are real. So, we will get this done tonight. I promise. Boom. What is up, everybody? So, last night, okay, so this is like conclusion of what happened with the TLS kit. So here's the deal. My overall review of is the TLS kit worth it on the Can-Am? Yeah, probably for $100. Are the parts worth it? I do think that the R&D and the time that it went into to make that part double shear is a big thing, but here's the deal. You can buy hubs, 2022 hubs, that basically bolt on to your 17 and up R or X3, and you're good to go. And the hubs are from Can-Am. They're double shear. They're a better hub in general, and they're $70 a piece. 2 issues with that. First issue is that they're sold out everywhere. Because of COVID, because of whatever, they're just sold out. Everybody's doing it. Like I said, you can get the pair of hubs for $140, but then you got to get bearings, blah, 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 blah. So it's a lot of work. And as you can tell, even the smallest job is not necessarily an easy job. Hence the fact that I got really crappy bolts. But that's okay. You know, we were able to get it done. Big shout out to Adam for helping me last night. I probably would have just given, actually, I probably wouldn't have done the TLS kit. I probably really wouldn't have. But let me tell you about greasing the bearings on the X3. So as you know, the X3 comes with very, very shallow bearing grease. And the reason why that is for weight reduction to beat all Polarises. Every little ounce count. I'm totally kidding. It has nothing to do with that. I don't know why they ship it with like no grease. But I did grease all my Zerx fittings last night with a grease gun. You know, when you buy something and you don't really understand why one thing is $10 and the other thing is like $45. Well, that was my dilemma when I bought a grease gun. I was like, hey, it's a grease gun. Like, this one's $10. And then I'm looking at this other one that looks a little better, but not like 4 times as much. It wasn't until I used the $10 grease gun that I realized why it was $10. So keep that in mind. I mean, it worked. It was just kind of janky. If you're cheap like me and you like to do stuff on the cheap, get the $10 grease gun. It worked just fine. But other than that, yeah. So we are actually headed out today. Myself and the Force Turbo guys, that's right, the guys that had the Force Turbo KRX, that sold the KRX because the KRX wasn't fast enough or reliable enough once it was turboed, and bought a Pro XP, are actually breaking in their machine today. So stay tuned, subscribe, check it out, because there's going to be a series of videos too on the XP. They did quite a bit of stuff to it, so it's going to be interesting to see what it does compared to the X3. Also, this is the first time that I'm going to be taking my X3 with speed on the new 32s. So I got the 4.3 offset wheels on it, and I have the 32 ITP Terra hooks. This will be the first time I'm actually going to be on a racetrack with them. So I'll let you know how they go. I'm hoping, I mean, obviously it does give me a little bit of ground clearance. With the Fox Tune and the 32s, I was clearing a bucket. So for those of you that don't understand, I mean, a bucket is kind of like, that's how high you want to be for the majority of things. So we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck, and thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Take it easy, ride hard.